So I'm just getting into looking at these charts now. I'm starting off with Meta here. Meta was one of the cleanest charts that I found over the last month or so. However, I had this as a WXY move. I had this as a max move down here to 508. We broke that on Friday down to 494. If you look at the regular chart, it actually hit the 1.61 fib. Pretty much exactly. So yeah, it could still be WXY if we bounce immediately on Monday and we start bouncing up. It could turn into being a triple three. It could end up being W, X, A, B, C, Y, double X, Z, like that. That's one possibility. But I'm also looking into this being a 5-wave move now, similar to what I said on SPX. If you look at the parallel lines here, it barely clips the outside of it right here. But this can be a 5-wave move. I'll show you how here. It would be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. I think that's right. 1, 2. Yeah, I think that's right. I just had to count a second ago, but the thing is, this crosses back into this. That can't happen. I think that this is the entire third wave right here. That's what I'm missing. So this is actually 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's right. 3 is the entire thing right here. So this is actually the third wave here. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. It is kind of a tricky 5-wave move. That's why I had it as a WXY move. Same thing with SPY. So this is a third wave, and then we get the fourth wave does not cross back into the first wave, and then we really explode. This happens sometimes on stocks. You get an extension on one of the waves, and on this one, it's the fifth wave, obviously. We're at 635. 1, 2. This clearly is an impulse. You break the parallel line easily. And now we're bouncing. I think we're in a fourth wave here. So I'm expecting upside on Monday. We'll see if we get it on Monday. I'm expecting upside based on this pattern right here. You hit the bottom right here, bounce, and now you're getting a little bit of chop. We should get a move like this probably up to 530. So you're looking at maybe a 6-7% gain early in the week, which shouldn't be that big of a stretch with how things have gone. So if that's a fourth wave, I would expect a fifth wave the same length as this first wave or the third wave. So you're looking at something down here around 450. If we immediately bounce and it's a bigger bounce, then it would be WXY. But right now it's looking like 5 waves. This would be the fifth wave. The bad part about this is that means we have another move down after a bounce. However, you can see down here we have a gap at 396. The thing that's good about this is you're going to get a bounce after 450. So there's about 10% downside. And how far would that bounce? Well, there's the gap fill. And on the log chart here, let me do this again. Pretty much goes straight to this gap fill up here at 656. So we could potentially be looking at this. And this would probably last all 2025. Why does this make sense though? It makes sense because I've said previously in other videos that this is a fourth wave. It's a weird one because you have an elongated first wave, second wave, third wave, and now we're making a fourth wave. I drew the parallel lines here. I said that it needs to cross the parallel line. Look where that's at, October of 2025. So that fits what's going on here. You get A down here, we bounce for B into the summertime, maybe into like August, September. We get the C wave down here into like October to December. And then we're ready for that fifth wave, which will probably be even shorter. It's probably going to be, well, I guess the third wave is actually the longest, but I would just expect something like this up here. So that's my thoughts on Meta. It's probably an impulse. And when I look at this chart, it makes me think that SPY or SPX is in an A wave here, or some kind of like A wave down here. And it's probably going to be all of 2025. So down here, we bounce, maybe come lower. So maybe this hits like 480. We bounce and then come down here to like maybe 4,400. Something like that. Similar to this move right here, it took about a year. And then we go up like that. So that's my thoughts on Meta. Look for 450 as the bottom. And I'll keep that in mind when I'm looking at other charts because this is a pretty clean chart. I think you're looking at probably 10% downside from here. But early in the week, you're probably looking at a little bit of upside to 530 or so. So that is the update for now on Meta. Leave me a comment, like, subscribe for more updates. I'm going to do more tech videos across the weekend. We'll see if they all match up. Let me know what you think in the comments.